All right, everyone, welcome to Zelda Speedruns. We've got a Breath of the Wild any percent tournament for you guys today. It is a winner's bracket round one with AlphaTZR and Future. On comms today, we've got Litbooks and the Consultant. How's it going, guys?
Hi everyone, I hope you all are doing well.
Yep, I'm good. Looking forward to a good race between these two.
Yeah, I'm really excited about this race, especially because Alpha is one of our newer runners. He's gotten really fast, really quick. He's down to around a 25-minute with his amiibo time. So I'm expecting he's had some really great races so far. So I'm expecting some really cool things out of him. And then Future is also been around for a while. Just excited to see both of these people race. So yeah, should be a good one.
And what is Features time around right now? Do you know?
So he has his last submitted run is 35 minutes a year ago. I don't trust that by any means. So I don't know what his actual PB is, unfortunately, but I assume it is amazing. So if you don't know about our tournament here, it's a... Sorry, just getting distracted by the fact that neither of our runners have started and it says 30 seconds on the timer. Hopefully that gets fixed a bit, but yeah. All right, we're off here. If you don't know about our tournament, it is a double elimination bracket. So that means we just had qualifiers last week and the week before, and these are the top 36, I believe, players. Actually, 32, because we had a couple of people drop out of the tournament. And they will be doing one-on-one races, only one race today until about, I think, the quarterfinals. But since it's a double elimination bracket, this is not the last time we will see either of these runners, because we have a losers bracket. So that's exciting. And I love that everyone gets a second chance on their run, especially if something goes wrong.
Yeah, that's very different from some of the Ocarina of Time tournaments I've been in, where we single elimination and bracket stage. So
Yeah. So it's nice that is how it's going. So one of the cool things about this is that this run is run in French, European French preferably, because it's a couple frames faster. But it's very different than our normal traditional games where you assume kind of a Chinese or Japanese is your fastest. It has to do with the voice acting that Zelda does, which is she's the French Zelda is the quickest one to be done finishing talking.
yeah, I believe French is faster because of specifically the text where you get the Sheikah tablet. It's around 10 frames faster.
Yep. And both of our runners had very quick clip outs, relatively quick clip outs out of SOR, which is good to see. And we'll go down to one of our most reset heavy point segments. Excuse me, sorry, my cat is playing, and she's playing on a paper bag, of course. Loudest thing possible. Is that they have to come grab both the pot lid and then the Boko spear here. And if your Boko grabs your spear, if you're not able to get to it in time, usually people will reset. Obviously, in a tournament context, you just do something different. Either pull out the axe by the tree or try to get the Boko to drop it. But thankfully, both of our runners were successful.
Yeah, and it looks like Alpha might have started a little bit sooner than Future. Or he might have gotten SOR clip faster.
He got SOR clip slightly faster. Oh my lord.
Yeah, luckily my cat's sleeping right now, so.
My cat was sleeping.
Oh, and Alpha failing the Temple of Time clip, having to get skew again. And
Yeah,
he didn't get skew. Oh my god.
Yeah. It's unfortunate because it's quite a funky clip. If you don't get it first try, just the skew doesn't want to work. But hopefully he'll get it soon. It's also kind of unfortunate because of the shield durability is quite tight here. We can definitely, there's a durability save, but it's still just not a super fun thing to have to think about.
Who in future having a little trouble getting the BLSS step up. And so now he's behind again.
Mm-hmm. And the nice thing about this route is that you can reuse the skew from off of Temple of Time, or just really quickly clip into bombs. So
yeah, to make it easier, you usually do like an adjustment where you shield jump real quickly, like right after you get the 5 arrows from the first spot. But I guess technically you don't have to do that. You can just use the skew as it is. So, and right here, they're going to be doing a wind bomb, which is definitely like a reset point. And we'll be seeing whether Alpha goes for the gamer or if he goes for the regular wind bomb.
yeah, wind bomb is kind of an old timers trick now, where it's just Link. I'm so sorry. I'm slightly sick. Well, Alpha decided not to uh, uh, do gamer win bomb, but he decided instead to clear skew right there, where he's more comfortable. Oh, unfortunate for future.
Who looks like Future probably had a late circle placement. That's usually what happens when you have a late circle placement. He has an interesting setup for this wind bomb.
Yeah.
Typically, yeah.
Unfortunate. Super unfortunate.
Ooh, yeah. That's going to put Future a little bit behind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the problem if you go for the wind bomb the second time. Is that if you get the ragdoll, you still have the ragdoll state that makes you lose a lot of hearts from the wind bomb sometimes. And then you can, if you only have a heart and a half, you just lose, you game over essentially, unless you eat enough peppers. Which he got 6, so technically if he had reacted fast enough, he could have eaten a lot of those peppers.
Yeah. Anyway. Here we just have Alpha clicking through the old man text. Very normal. So we must be doing amiibo. This race in the bracket stage, runners can choose among themselves whether they want to do amiibo or no amiibo. The amiibo, no, amiibo is technically a little bit faster. It cuts out 2 BLSSs, and so if both runners agree to it, you're free to do amiibo.
Yeah, some people don't like Amiibo because, you actually have to buy something extra in addition to the game. You have to buy the cards for the Amiibos that you have to scan to get the fish. Um, but it is faster, so some runners like it as a result of that.
Yeah, I say the majority of our runners like amiibo. So, but we do have different scanning spots. So right after bombs is a scanning spot. Some people have scanned after stasis. No, mag. Sorry, brain is being dumb.
I've seen after bombs and after paraglider most of the time.
So,
Alpha. Dow will be going for Canal Wind Bomb here, but One can hope.
Yeah, we'll see. Don't remember.
Nope.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, just gonna
A
be
lot of
running
these
through
runners,
it.
yeah, a lot of these runners are tending to do safety strats, which makes sense. Canal Windmill is not a super safe strat, so just opting instead to run through the shrine. If players decide to do Canal Windmill, you'll see them do a quick ragdoll fix before they exit the lower side, that lower under carriage of the shrine.
Yeah. And coming up here, we have like a pretty hard BLSS. I can't do it properly because there's a very narrow area you have to pass through, and it's really easy to like bonk into corners and like get all your speed reduced to like a fraction of what it was. Uh, so we'll see how he does. Alpha does on that.
I think the biggest issue, especially for me, is just getting enough momentum to go up this little hill here. Um, if you don't have enough momentum, you're not going to make it up the hill.
Yeah, I mean, I usually can get up the hill. I just have to wiggle a lot, and at that point, it's like not fast. And it's not faster than just doing the two BLSS.
Yeah, which is perfectly acceptable.
Yeah,
This is a pretty difficult wind bomb. It's a max height wind bomb, so runners will be aiming completely cardinal and with pretty instant bomb detonation in order to achieve basically the max height that a wind bomb can possibly give you. Alpha executes it pretty perfectly.
yeah. I think the biggest thing with the max height wind bomb is delaying the square drop. Usually delay it to like a fourth stamina. I'm not sure what pointing the camera up is supposed to do. I think it's maybe for reducing lag. I'm not sure.
Yes, it's for reducing lag because sometimes you can get a lag stop from all of the textures below.
Looks like feature going for the two BLSS.
Which again is perfectly reasonable. It is a little bit slower, but it's not that much slower. So that's a good safety strat if you're not sure you can make it up the hill.
Yeah. And we'll see if Alpha runs straight through. I'm thinking he'll run straight. Yeah, he's running straight through. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll see how Feature does with his wind bomb.
Mm-hmm.
This can definitely be a big reset point as like I've seen people just try this like, 2 or 3 or 4 times before they get it.
Ha ha ha! It was so close. Yeah, it's one of those things where it works until it doesn't, and then you kind of have to not relearn it, but it just is a struggle until you get it again, and you're like, I don't understand why it wasn't consistent. It was consistent before.
Yeah. I mean, I just did a lesson with Makar, and Makar had to have a lesson just on the tree wind bomb. So now Alpha going for the rock stasis launch, where you hit this rock a lot, you jump on top of it, and then it launches you up into the air. And then he clears
Yep.
ski successfully.
And then he opts for the BLSS here. The old route used to do a couple of BTBs, a BTB here, and some runners still do it, but it is a little bit faster to do the BLSS and it's a bit more consistent.
Yeah, I don't know if I've seen a single runner who does this route specifically do the BTB,
I
but
actually caught
maybe
a
I
match
am.
where both of them did it. It was crazy.
Wow.
I was like, wow, throwback to the past.
Guess I
Nice
haven't
ESC
watched
from Alpha.
enough. That ESC is a harder way of doing that clip, but it is around 5 seconds faster.
Yeah. Because the other clip has you go over to the side, set skew and set your angle, and then clip in. So thus it's quite a bit faster to clip in just the front and get skew on the snowbank in front, on the shrine in front.
Yep. And then we're gonna see him do.
Future has the sledgehammer, which indicates to me that he is doing some sort of BTB, or he's more comfortable with the boulder ride, using the hammer, which is also a possibility. Either one. Because the spirit. Okay, so he is doing the BLSS. It must have just been for the boulder ride. I don't know of any other reason why he would pick up the sledgehammer, but.
Did he use it to knock the boulder away in Stasis Shrine?
I wasn't paying attention, but I would not.
Yeah.
So you could just do that with the spear.
My name is the__ consultant in Twitch. I don't know if that matters. Yeah, I think that matters. Because I changed my name to like the Gingerbeard Man 7, and then someone stole my name, and so I had to add 2 underscores. I probably should have just added numbers like a normal human being would, but oh well.
All right, so Future is very nicely showing us the other clip, the normal clip. Yeah, they're doing amiibo. Oh, yes, I understand, Korox, what you're saying now. Oh gosh, I hope no one does Castle BTB.
Castle BTB.
Need that as well. All right, this Alpha is coming in at a perfectly respectable time of
Looks like
around 15 minutes. I can't do math. A pretty good plateau time.
what is that, around 14 minutes? 14:30?
Yes. So our timing starts different here on the race mode, just because we usually start timing for SRC runs on gaining control of Link, but it's easier for our race organizers to just start it on new game. So, I thought for a second Alpha was just not gonna pull Paraglider there. It was really scary. Sorry. But we just subtract 1 minute and 7 seconds from our time. Future's gonna barely have enough health to do this one bomb here in cryo.
I think it only hurts you by like, oh, that's a very late circle. Yeah. But it still works.
If you have a bad ragdoll, it's not wonderful.
Yeah, that's true. It just depends on if you get lucky or not, basically.
Yeah. Since we're doing Amiibo, we're just heading straight to the castle. So hopefully we'll have unloaded Castle Gate. Amazing. It's just not even remotely existent for Alpha. Alpha's gonna headshot here in order to distract the moblin.
Yeah. You're gonna see a lot of these sneak strikes in this castle segment because we can kill the enemies using just weapons the normal way, but it takes up a lot of durability of swords, which we don't want.
Mm-hmm. Also, it seems like I wasn't paying attention at the time when Alpha was picking up his fish, but Alpha must have gotten good fish RNG because he didn't have to pick up the razor shroom there, because there's a static razor shroom spawn that he would pick up if he didn't get enough porgy or carp. Now Alpha will be doing his cooking. Yeah, so some nice porgy and carp there. It's a nice 350 attack up food.
It's like Alpha going for the 6-inch narrow route.
Mm-hmm.
little bit more safe because you get to hit Calamity Ganon with 6 ancient arrows.
We'll probably see Future after he's done with King Mothramas getting his amiibo, which it looks like he just either could change controllers to do, or his controller's just being whack. Alpha's picking up his final weapons in order to go fight Ganon. Yeah, okay, it's a blue controller shop. That's what I was wondering. Yeah, I also play on Power A, which I would have to do this if I was participating, because Power A doesn't support amiibo, so that makes sense. Unfortunately from Future, you probably did not intend that chest, but it is the unfortunate part about amiibos. Unfortunately, he's getting bad amiibo RNG, so it has to rescan.
Yeah, what is this, the 4th scan?
It's a lot. Okay, it looks like he'll be on his way soon.
Looks like Alpha got the Windblight skip.
You
have to race winner and Alpha scaring you right now. Yeah, he's been playing very clean.
Yeah.
Like, he's definitely on pace to get like a sub 30.
He's been improving really, really fast. So it's really cool to see newer runners really rise up the ranks so fast.
Yeah, he's like the exact opposite of me. I'm just going to be stuck at like a 53 forever.
It's interesting to me that Future is not wiggling. I mean, he might be riding right at speed cap, but I don't think so. But these fights here are very scripted. Every hit is intentional because we have a very yeah, okay, that's what I thought, Noman. I was like, I don't think I'm going crazy. He looks like he's going really slow. So thank you for reassuring me on that, Noman.
Yeah, I mean, I guess when you aren't used to BOSS, it can be hard to tell when you're at the speed cap or not.
Bad RNG for Alpha on Fireblight.
Ooh, I'm behind.
Yeah, if you just refresh, it should be good.
Did he get up early?
Yeah, he got up early and did the fire attack. So, not super wonderful.
Oh, yeah.
And hopefully Fireblight will cooperate here. We'll just get him to finish off. Yep, there we go.
Yeah, Fireblight can be a little bit scary when he gets up early, because then he does his slam attack, and if you're not careful, you can get hit by that. Thunderblight can also be very scary if you don't get the double hits here, but he gets the double hits perfectly, so.
Future's taking a couple of precautions on his route. He got the Major Fang, and then also a backup Knight's Claymore, which I thought was interesting. That's not normal. But yeah.
The Fang is pretty common, I would say. Like, I've even seen a Pyro Sigma get the Fang, and he is like a 29, so.
And then, oh my word, he had so many fish. Oh wow.
And Alpha just gonna use all of his ancient arrows right off the bat.
I see Future, he doesn't like to do apparently the little hop, skip, and jump over. So shoots these eyes with his traveler's bow because don't have very many hits on the royal guard's bow. I'm having a little bit not stupendous luck here with Ganon. I'm finally getting the laser, but that does not as it he missed the first laser parry, and then unfortunately it doesn't get this last break, which means Calamity's going to be a little bit messed up for him. He's going to have to parry some wall attacks.
Yeah, unfortunately you can't really parry these blocks. You're just gonna have to either use Cryonis or just gonna wait for them to pass you by.
Yeah.
You can parry this
gonna
though.
try parrying with a spear. Nice. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be really close with his attack up.
Yeah, that's the thing if you don't get the shard, or sorry, the fang. I keep on calling it the shard. It's definitely a little tight.
Yeah, he would have if Calamity had gone to the wall, which I don't think he can. After going to the wall right before, but if he had given any other attack other than the spear, it would not have been a good thing. Because Alpha's perfectly fine. Like he got a low enough time and he's running good enough time that he will be fine on attack 2, but it would have been bad if he'd had to wait any longer.
You could fail the stun lock.
Nah, I doubt it.
Is this a Tony Express stream where he fails the stun lock the very last hit? Nope.
I'm glad it's not. And so Alpha's moving on to more of our auto scroller here. And yeah, he has a commanding lead. There would be it would not be possible for Alpha to lose at this point.
Yeah, he'd have to die to Dark Beast like, I don't know, a few times.
Yeah.
I don't even know how many times.
Yeah. This is a really solid run for Alpha. I think that the biggest issue really was that missed laser parry, where he parried like a frame too late, and that messed up some things, made Calamity go to the wall. It says on SRC that his PB is... give me like 2 seconds. He was up.
Does he have a 25? Someone
Yeah,
said?
25.54 is his PB. So he's speedy quick. Yeah, people be fast.
So apparently, if you know the music cues for this, you can pre-fire your what's it called, the light bow, immediately as the circles appear on Ganon.
Yeah, if you know the music cues, you can even get what's called speechless, where you hit the first target even before Zelda started speaking, which is pretty cool. Horse being a horse. Right there. Breath of the Wild horses are terrible. Oh, I guess that is the one issue with going under there, is that I think the horns are the only thing that have... the tusks are the only thing that have a hitbox there. So there's like a slight issue sometimes. GG's to Alpha.
GG. 27-10? 27-20?
Y'all can do the math.
27-29. 27. Yeah, because it's minus 107.
Yeah. Future is making pretty good work of Blights. Now on Thunderbite. On to second phase. GG's Alpha. That's awesome.
Just a casual minute faster than your PB. No worries, you got this.
That's fine.
There's always losers bracket runs.
Alright, and Future's gonna break the shield, shoot Thunderblight down, and then break the shield again before it can reform.
That's an interesting strategy. So
yeah, it didn't quite work as intended.
Typically, instead of just hacking away with the boomerang, you would take out Edge of Duality and do double hits.
Yeah. Don't know why he did that, but I hope he switches to Royal Guards. Like, I hope he knows he's okay. Good.
Yeah, I mean, so technically, you don't need to do any flurry rushes with 6 ancient arrows if you're perfect with your headshots, but he opts for one anyways, and then he breaks his boomerang. So.
Yeah. Also, it just makes life a little bit easier trying to keep Calamity far enough away from you to get these headshots. You don't really want Calamity to get super, super close. Unfortunate that... oh my word. This is not really quite how this fight is supposed to go. So he only has one. He only has one bomb arrow, which is an issue because it takes 2 to get him down. So thankfully he got a headshot right there. And hopefully this laser goes well. Nice.
Yeah, I don't think he got like a lot of headshots with his bomb arrows, unfortunately. But do you think he's gonna go to the wall?
He just went to the wall, so he shouldn't, according to my understanding.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a big difference in Calamity between like.
Unfortunate.
Unfortunate. Yeah. Sorry. I watched a particular streamer today who like literally missed like a parry in 3 different Calamity Ganon fights. So it happens. Is he gonna forfeit?
Probably. Runners, if you would like to hop into ZSR2 or hop into the waiting room and ADN will drag you in, we'd love to give you an interview. ADN, I see Alpha in the waiting room if you have the stream open. Hello, Alpha. GG's.
Hello. Thank you.
How did you feel like that went?
I felt really good until Calamity. And then
yeah.
a few mistakes, but overall, I can't be mad about it.
Yeah. That's awesome. It's nice for your first... This is your first tournament, right?
Yeah, it is.
That's awesome for your first tournament. Really getting some solid runs in. First of all. Any highlights of your run?
I think except for bombs, plateau was really solid. And everything else was just okay. But overall, a good run for a race. So
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And they're not PB attempts; they're races, so it's almost a different animal.
Oh, for sure. I didn't do any of my PB strats in this at all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely.
so do you go for gamer and canal in your typical PB attempts?
I do gamer and I do the normal Magwin bomb. I don't do gamer. Or I mean canal. I don't do canal. That's what I meant to say. Too many wind bombs.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm curious. Like, where did you lose the most time? So it must have been like bombs and calamity.
Bombs. I lost. Let's see. I lost 45 to my golden bombs from the Temple of Time mishaps, and then I lost about a minute in the bosses total, and the rest was just small mistakes.
Yeah. GG's future.
Hey, thank you.
GG's.
Yeah, nice job there. Believe it or not, I was on PB pace there.
Wait,
Really?
that's awesome.
Yeah, I used to run all the time, but now last couple of years it's been more like just kind of derusting and joining the tournament for fun. But yeah, no, it was a good race. For a second there, I was looking at the race room and I was like, he's got to be finishing soon. Like, there's no way, because I was trying not to watch it or anything. So yeah.
Yeah, I wonder. So did you run the old route a lot more? Like
Yeah,
online?
I used to quite a bit. Like even way before BLSS was around, and I'd started running right when the game was launched. Even for like 3 years, I was really into it, and then the last couple of years, it's been more just like for fun for the tournament and stuff like that.
That's awesome.
Yeah. How's it been getting back into this new route with BLSS? And yeah, I wonder even how many attempts you have on the new route.
I like it a lot. I did it a little bit when the trick was found, just for fun, check it out and maybe do a few runs of it, just to see how it felt for fun offline. So it wasn't foreign to me when I came back into it for the tournament, but I enjoy it way more than hoping BTBs land every time or that mag is unloaded. Stuff like that. I like this a lot better.
Yeah, so much more consistent and less rage points. Not to say there's none, but less.
Yes. So unless you drop the BLSS, which I do often. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I don't use the Pro controller, and so when we had to load amiibos, I had to switch controllers, load in the amiibos, and then switch back. I use a different one, like the Power A, I think is what it is.
Yes, that's what I used to.
Yeah, it's just I think it's way more comfortable. I hate the D-pad on the regular Pro controller. Yeah, exactly. So, but it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. So
yeah,
good job, nice job. I'll probably watch back and see how bad you killed me. So.
But you're not out of the tournament, future. You still have. I'm not sure who you're going up against. But you still have another race, so that's exciting.
Yeah.
And is the wonderfulness about double elimination. Let me see who you guys are facing. You are. So Alpha, you'll be facing Prahaha, and I think Future you'll be. I'm not sure. The bracket's a little bit more unclear, but Alpha you'll be doing Praha, which Praha already said. So.
And I heard we're doing a plateau rando.
Oh yes, that's what you're doing.
Yes, of course.
I don't even know what that is.
I don't either, if I'm being honest.
Just
Sure, I'll
running
figure it
the
out,
random. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, any last thoughts, runners?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Doesn't sound like
Yep.
it.
Yeah.
Any words for player 5, Alpha? Like, better watch out.
Oh, I wish, but no. Sadly, he is much better than me. I mean, with the way the bracket is right now, I'll face Koroks first, so Izu I'm more worried about right now.
That's fair.
But we'll see.
Yep.
Yeah, good luck. It was some stiff competition this year.
For sure.
Yeah. Lady, and if you want to take it away.
All right, that's my turn to free you guys. So that is our last Breath of the Wild match for the night. But we got one more tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern. That is Pyro Sigma versus Chaos. I don't know if I butchered that pronunciation. It will be on ZSR2 right now, so stick around for that one. GG to the runners in the commentary. It's a pretty fun match. And we will be rating our friend that we actually mentioned during comms, Tony Express, currently finishing up a run right now. So everyone be nice, and thanks so much.
Thank you, and GG's, runners.
Thank you.